with your host, Sideburn Zombie.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the BAM Video Store. Cyburn Zombie here with another recommendation. And this week, I'm going all the way back to the 1996. We're still sticking in the 90s. 90s are cool. And I'm going to suggest a movie that just kicks ass. It's badass and it kicks ass. Two things combination, amazing. So that movie that I'm recommending is 1996, Sworn to Justice, starring Cynthia Rothrock.
As long as you don't breathe on me, we'll be all set.
Got this movie from Vinegar Syndrome at a convention that I went to over the summer. It's they're awesome. Check them out. This movie is so much badass. It's so much it's so badass. There's so much badass in this movie. It's hard for me to contain my excitement over this one. It's got action. It's got comedy. It's got romance. It's got it all. It's just one of those like checks all the boxes. So the movie is this. Cynthia Rothrock plays a criminal psychologist, and she comes home and she finds that her sister and her nephew have been murdered, and the murderers are still in the apartment, the house, wherever she's living. And the bad guys come out, they try to stop her, she kicks their asses, but she tries to get away from these guys, and trying to get away, she jumps off like the second floor balcony, and in doing so, she flies off the balcony and she falls into a tree and she knocks her head. And by knocking her head, it unlocks some kind of mystical, magical power of ESP, where she can hold something, and when she holds it, she can like have visions of who touched that item and what was happening when that item was touched. It's very kind of like a Christmas Carol kind of thing. Like she can see it, but she's not really there kind of deal. And she has like a locket it was her sister's, and she can see the guys like beating her up and being nasty to her. And she kind of sees some faces in that. So she kind of takes it upon herself, because the police aren't doing anything, to start her own vigilante justice and bring these guys down. And she goes to a convenience store and she touches the clerk's hat and finds out that he's being held up for money in the back. She goes back there and she kicks their ass. A little goofy in that scene. She kicks her asses, and there's a lot of like sound effects, like duck quacks, and like it's very like Three Stooges, Three Ninjas kind of thing. I don't understand. The movie's rated R. I didn't really think that they needed to put like a kid kind of sound effect thing into it to make it more lighter. I don't know. There's comedy in the movie, but like the comedy should be somewhere else. Let Cynthia Rothrock kick ass and take names like she should. The rest of the movie, she does that. She finds the guys, she kicks their asses, she's kind of like moving down the list, getting to the boss. And she meets this guy, and this guy is the dude from No Retreat, No Surrender. And, he's a kung fu action star too. So, he's trying to teach her some moves, she teaches him some moves, and they kind of put those moves together and, they hook up. At the same time, she's like working this case with the courts of this guy who is a cop killer, and he killed this cop on duty, and now he's on trial, and she's trying to see like what this dude is all about. Well, this dude is Brad Dourif, Chucky, Wormtongue, like Brad freaking Dourif, and he is awesome in this movie. It's just scene between the two of them. It's so good. It's so over the top.
I know, that's all.
Just like I know.
You're one of the animals that killed my sister and my nephew. He was only 9 years old. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Oh, nobody was supposed to get hurt. Oh, Jesus. God, that little kid.
Who the hell is he, Teddy? Who tells you what to do?
Oh, Jesus, he'll kill me.
I love that scene. So she then realizes that he was actually part of the murder, but he's like a drug addict, so he was kind of like, you know, dangled drugs in front of him, and like he was like, okay, yeah, no problem. And he gives up the boss, and then she goes to the boss, and she goes and kills the boss's brother in an awesome blow up burn stunt. You know, I said it before, I'll say it again, I love burn stunts. This is pretty cool. This dude goes flying out of like off a loading dock, and an explosion behind him, but you can see the dude getting thrown out too, and it looked like a real dude. It looked like it. I don't know. He did a good job. A lot of explosions. Cars are exploding in this movie. She blows up the entire warehouse. It's pretty cool. You know, there's this cop sniffing around, trying to, like, you know, what's she up to? Is she doing this vigilante justice? Like, you know, there's this weird kind of relationship between the two of them. It's kind of weird. It's you know, but it all comes out in the end, and you see what's going on. I'm not gonna tell you because I want you to watch it. But I guess that's it. I guess that's all I really have to say about the movie. Yeah, go watch it. I think I got you to the point now where I gave you a lot of, you know, a lot of things that go and watch it. So, Sworn to Justice, 1996. You can find it streaming on Amazon right now. It might be on the freebie, but it might be on the, I think it might actually just be on Amazon. But it might have commercials in it. One of those, like the freebie things. Probably on Tubi. Tubi's got everything. Again, commercials. But go check this movie out. It is badass. Cynthia Rothrock. I'm gonna be recommending more movies of Cynthia Rothrock. I got an early Cynthia Rothrock movie. Like, she kicks ass with Michelle Yeoh. I'll be recommending that in a couple weeks. So, until next time, rewind and be kind, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.
Oops.